Repeat these 3 words, but don't tell anyone. Words have immense power, capable of building or destroying. Have you ever stopped to think about this? Sometimes we feel that the universe holds secrets that remain hidden, and the search for answers can leave us in silence. Today, I want to share a Buddhist practice that can transform your life through the repetition of 3 words. But be careful. You must keep them secret, for their true power lies in silence. Imagine if you could unlock the doors of your destiny with just these words. How would that change your life? The wisdom of Buddha teaches us that by choosing true and kind words, we can shape our reality. Have you ever wondered about the impact your words have on you? Throughout this video, we will explore how this ancestral practice can bring peace and abundance. Get ready to discover how the law of attraction and manifestation intertwine in this process. Are you ready to embark on this journey of self-discovery? Stay with me until the end, and together, we will unveil this transformative wisdom. Comment, "I trust in the power of silence," and start expanding your intentions in the universe. Before we continue, I ask you to subscribe to the channel and leave in the comments your city so I know how far my message is reaching. The power of words. You know, sometimes I think about the impact that words have on our lives. They are much more than simple combinations of letters. They are powerful instruments that shape our reality. According to Buddhist teachings, words can both build and destroy. An encouraging phrase can lift someone's spirits, while a destructive criticism can undermine self-esteem. It's fascinating to realize that, with a simple comment, we can light up someone's life or cast a shadow over it. I always strive to choose my words carefully. In my daily routine, I try to be mindful of what I say, not only to others, but also to myself. The way we talk about ourselves and our experiences has a direct impact on how we feel and how we see ourselves. When I catch myself speaking negatively, I quickly remember that I am creating a reality that I don't want. So, I change the narrative and seek a more positive perspective. This isn't an easy task, but I have noticed the difference it makes. Thinking about this, it's interesting to note how words also serve as a mirror. They reflect our deepest thoughts and beliefs. If I am constantly talking about challenges and difficulties, it's likely that I am attracting more of that into my life. On the other hand, when I use words of gratitude and happiness, I notice that my energy shifts and, consequently, the situations around me do too. It's as if words are an extension of our intention. Moreover, the power of words goes beyond what we say. What we write and what we read also influences our perception of reality. By writing in a journal, for example, I can reassess my emotions and experiences. This act of putting feelings on paper helps to clear the mind and transform anguish into lessons. It's a way to use words to create a space for healing and personal growth. Finally, it's essential to remember that we are always communicating something, even when we don't speak. Our facial expressions, gestures, and even our tone of voice convey powerful messages. Therefore, cultivating conscious communication, both verbal and nonverbal, is fundamental to creating healthy relationships and a positive environment around us. Manifestation and the law of attraction. Let's talk about a topic that has fascinated me a lot: manifestation and the law of attraction. The idea that our thoughts can influence reality is both empowering and challenging. I believe we've all heard the famous saying, "What you think, you attract." And that's not just a pretty phrase, there's a deep meaning behind it. The way we think and what we focus on play a crucial role in what we attract into our lives. When I started to better understand the law of attraction, I realized that maintaining positive thoughts is not just a matter of optimism. It's a daily practice that involves attention and intention. For me, this translates into being aware of my beliefs and emotions and how they connect with what I wish to manifest. If I am constantly thinking about lack, that's what I will end up attracting. Therefore, instead, I strive to cultivate a mindset of abundance and gratitude. An interesting aspect of this relationship is that often our minds tend to fixate on what we don't have. This can divert us from what we truly want. By focusing on what we have already achieved and the positive aspects of our lives, we begin to change this dynamic. It's almost like a game of mirrors. By reflecting what is good, we attract more of the same. This shift in perspective is a constant exercise, but it is well worth it. Another thing I've learned is that manifestation is not just about wishing for something. It's also about taking action toward that desire. Having positive thoughts is essential, but taking inspired actions is what truly brings results. This reminds me of moments when, by aligning my actions with my desires, things started to flow. It's as if the universe was responding to that positive energy and opening doors for me. Lastly, it's important to remember that manifestation doesn't happen overnight. It's a process that requires patience and persistence. Sometimes what we desire doesn't materialize immediately, and that can be frustrating. However, I believe that every step taken toward our goal is worthwhile, and trust in the process is fundamental. Understanding the law of attraction as a journey, not just a destination, helps me maintain faith and continue moving forward. Visualization as a technique. Visualization is a technique that has always intrigued me. The idea that we can create mental images of our desires and thus manifest them in reality is fascinating. When I started practicing visualization, I realized how it became a powerful tool in my life. By closing my eyes and vividly imagining what I desire, I feel as if I am actually experiencing those situations. This practice not only motivates me, but also connects me with the feeling of already having what I long for. One of the things I like most about visualization is that it allows me to explore different scenarios. I can visualize not only the end result, but also the entire process involved. For example, if I am seeking a promotion at work, I visualize not just the moment I receive the news, but also the steps that led me there, the effort, the meetings, and even the interactions with colleagues. This helps me create a mental map that makes the goal more tangible and achievable. As I practice visualization, I realize that emotion plays a crucial role. It's not just about seeing images, it's about feeling the emotions those images evoke. When I visualize something, I try to connect with the joy, gratitude, and satisfaction that will come with the realization of my desire. This positive energy, I believe, is what truly attracts the necessary opportunities for that to become real. Furthermore, visualization has become a practice that helps me overcome fears and insecurities. When I face a challenge, like a presentation at work, I use visualization to imagine myself facing the situation with confidence and success. This practice not only alleviates anxiety, but also prepares me mentally to deal with reality. It's incredible how our mind can be a powerful ally when it comes to facing challenges. Finally, visualization is a practice that is deeply connected to gratitude. While visualizing my desires, I also remember to be thankful for everything I have already achieved. This combination of visions and gratitude intensifies the energy I emit, making the manifestation process even more powerful. I believe that by cultivating this practice, I am not only shaping my future, but also learning to appreciate the present. The law of assumption. The law of assumption is a concept that, when understood, can completely transform the way we live. The central idea is to live as if we have already achieved our desires. This may seem a bit strange at first, but upon reflection, I realize how this shift in mindset can open doors. When we assume that our dreams are already a reality, we begin to act and think differently, thereby attracting what we truly want. When I started applying the law of assumption in my life, I noticed subtle yet significant changes. For example, instead of seeing myself as someone who is trying to succeed, I began to see myself as a successful person. This new identity made me act with more confidence and determination, attracting opportunities that once seemed distant. It's remarkable how the change in our self-perception can impact our actions and results. Moreover, living under the perspective of assumption helped me deal better with challenges. Instead of viewing difficulties as barriers, I started to see them as part of the realization process. This perspective brought me a sense of empowerment, as I realized that I was the creator of my own reality. This responsibility is liberating, as it allows me to take control of my life and direct my efforts toward what truly matters. Another interesting aspect is that the law of assumption also connects with gratitude. When we assume that we already have what we desire, we naturally begin to feel gratitude for it. This practice not only elevates our vibration, but also attracts more good things. It's as if the universe responds to this energy, bringing more opportunities and experiences aligned with this new reality. Finally, it's important to remember that practicing the law of assumption requires continuous commitment. It's not something that happens overnight, but rather a process of internal transformation. Sometimes it can be challenging to maintain this mindset, especially in moments of doubt. However, by persisting and reinforcing this vision, I feel that I am truly creating the life I desire. This is the beauty of the law of assumption. It invites us to be the protagonists of our own story, practical examples of manifestation. When we talk about manifestation, it's often easy to get lost in theories and concepts, but what really matters are the real stories that illustrate this practice. I remember a friend who always dreamed of having her own business. She took an entrepreneurship course and, even with fear, decided to take the first step. Every day, she visualized her cafe full of customers, the background music, and the smell of fresh coffee. Over time, this visualization became a reality. Her cafe was opened, and today it is a success in the city. This story is a clear example of how intention and action can unite to manifest desires. Another situation that marked me was that of a colleague who dreamed of traveling the world. He always talked about it, but it never seemed like he had a concrete plan. One day he decided to write in a notebook all the places he wanted to visit and what he would like to do in each of them. From that moment on, he began to research and save money. After a few months, he was embarking on his first international adventure. This experience not only changed his life, but also inspired many around him to pursue their own dreams. I can't forget to mention my own experience with manifestation. I always wanted to learn to play the guitar. I started visualizing myself playing the songs I loved, even imagining the applause and the joy of playing for friends. With a bit of discipline and daily practice, I managed to enroll in classes, and today I play songs that make me feel fulfilled. This practice of visualizing what we desire may seem simple, but as we can see, it can lead to surprising results. A story I recently heard was about a woman who wanted to reconnect with her family. She began to manifest this through letters and small messages, expressing her love and longing. Over time, these small actions created a domino effect, and her family ended up reuniting in an emotional gathering. This experience made me realize that manifestation is not limited to material desires. It can also include relationships and emotional reconnections. These examples show that manifestation is truly within our reach. Whether through a professional dream, a trip, or even family ties, the success stories are a testament to the power of intention and action. Each of us has the ability to write our own manifestation narrative. Steps to manifest desires. If you are wondering where to start on your manifestation journey, I can share some steps that have worked for me and many people I know. The first step is to clearly define your desire. It is essential to know exactly what you want. Sometimes it's easy to get lost in vague wishes. Therefore, write down your goal on paper with as many details as possible. The more specific you are, the easier it will be to work towards it. The second step is visualization. Set aside time every day to imagine your life with the desire already fulfilled. Picture how you would feel, what you would be doing, and how this would impact your life and those around you. This practice not only helps reinforce your intention, but also creates an emotional connection to the desired outcome. The third step involves action. Manifesting does not mean waiting for everything to happen magically. It is crucial to take concrete steps toward your goal. If you want to start a business, begin researching, planning, and acting. If it's a new skill you wish to acquire, look for courses or mentors. Action is the fuel for manifestation. The fourth step is gratitude. Cultivating a mindset of gratitude can elevate your energy and attract positive experiences. Be thankful for what you already have and for what is to come. This not only improves your emotional state, but also creates a higher vibration that favors manifestation. Finally, patience is crucial. Sometimes results do not appear immediately, and this can be discouraging. I have learned that every step along the way is a lesson. Stay focused, continue visualizing and acting, and have faith in the process. Manifestation is a journey, and each day is a new opportunity to move closer to what you desire. Importance of clarity. Having clarity about what we truly desire is fundamental to the manifestation process. When we don't know what we want, it's like navigating a boat without a course. Often, we allow others' opinions to influence our desires and end up losing our way along the path. Therefore, take some time to connect with yourself and reflect on what really matters to you. One technique I find useful is the practice of journaling. Write about your dreams, your passions, and what brings joy to your life. This not only helps clarify your desires, but also allows you to understand yourself better. Sometimes, what we think we want isn't really what makes us happy. Self-awareness is the key to clarity. Additionally, keep in mind that clarity is not a fixed state. As we grow and change, our desires may also evolve. It's important to be open to this evolution and adjust your intentions as needed. What was relevant to you a year ago may no longer be, and that's okay. The important thing is to stay aligned with your inner self. Another aspect of clarity is visualization. When visualizing your goals, strive to be as detailed as possible. Imagine not only the end result but also the process and the emotions involved. This emotional clarity makes manifestation more powerful and intense. Finally, remember that clarity also means eliminating distractions. Focusing on what truly matters helps to keep your energy directed and facilitates manifestation. When you have clarity, it becomes easier to identify opportunities and act in accordance with your desires. Life becomes a harmonious dance where each step is intentional. Meditation and balance. Meditation is a practice that has proven to be extremely beneficial in the pursuit of balance and in facilitating manifestation. When I meditate, I feel that I can access a deeper part of myself, where my true desires and intentions reside. This internal connection is essential for manifesting effectively. Often, external voices can distract us and pull us away from what we truly want, but meditation helps to silence those distractions. Moreover, meditation is a powerful tool for reducing stress and anxiety, which can be significant obstacles in the manifestation process. When we are calm and centered, our energy becomes more positive and receptive. Regular meditation practice creates a mental space where we can focus on our desires and visualize what we want, without the limitations imposed by our fears. Meditation also contributes to the balance between mind, body, and spirit. When these three elements are aligned, we become more attuned to the opportunities that arise in our path. It's as if we open a channel of communication with the universe, allowing our intentions to manifest more fluidly. This harmony is essential for creating the reality we desire. Another important aspect of meditation is the self-awareness it promotes. By meditating, we begin to better perceive our thoughts and emotions. This awareness helps us identify negative patterns that may be hindering our manifestation. By recognizing these patterns, we can work to transform them, creating space for new possibilities. Finally, meditation teaches us the importance of presence. Often, we become so focused on our future goals that we forget to live in the present moment. The practice of meditation reminds us that the journey is as important as the destination. By being fully present, we can enjoy each step of our manifestation journey, which, in itself, is a form of fulfillment, nutrition, and physical health. When we talk about the manifestation of desires, we often overlook a crucial factor: our physical health. It's impressive how our energy and physical well-being directly influence our ability to attract good things into our lives. I myself have noticed that on days when I eat well and exercise, my mind is clearer, and my intentions become more powerful. What we put into our bodies truly matters, and can be a turning point in our manifestation practices. Moreover, a balanced diet not only nourishes the body, but also affects our emotional state. When I eat healthily, I feel an increase in my energy, and consequently, in my self-confidence. This self-confidence is essential for me to believe that I can truly manifest what I desire. Have you ever stopped to think about how you feel after a heavy, processed meal? Often, it makes me feel tired and less motivated to pursue my goals. Physical exercise also plays a fundamental role in this process. When I move, whether through walking, yoga, or dancing, I feel like I'm releasing stagnant energies and making space for new possibilities. Physical movement not only improves cardiovascular health, but also helps to clear the mind and release endorphins that elevate our mood. It's incredible how a simple walk can help formulate clearer ideas and intentions for manifestation. Another important issue is the connection between physical health and mental health. Often, the tensions accumulated in the body manifest as emotional blockages. It may seem like an esoteric concept, but the truth is that when I'm in tune with my body, I can better understand what I truly want and what is preventing me from achieving it. Listening to my body has taught me to respect my limits and take care of myself in a way that facilitates the realization of my desires. Finally, it's worth noting that the journey of manifestation is not just about achieving goals, but about transforming into the kind of person who can attract them. Physical health is, therefore, a powerful ally in this process. Taking care of myself is not just a matter of aesthetics, but a conscious choice that makes me feel more aligned with my intentions. Gratitude and positivity. The practice of gratitude is one of the most powerful pillars I know for elevating personal energy and attracting positive experiences. Sometimes, it feels like we are always in search of the next goal, forgetting to stop and recognize the wonders already present in our lives. When I start my day by listing 3 things I am grateful for, I feel an immediate shift in my vibration. This simple practice has the power to completely change the way I perceive the world around me. Moreover, gratitude not only improves my mood, but also transforms the interactions I have with others. When I am grateful, my energy becomes more positive, and this attracts other people who are on the same wavelength. Have you noticed how environments where gratitude is valued are more harmonious? When we cultivate this attitude, we create a virtuous cycle that propels us even further toward our goals. Positivity, in turn, is a choice we make daily. It is natural to face challenges and difficult moments, but the way we react to them makes all the difference. I have learned that instead of letting negativity take over, I can choose to see obstacles as opportunities for learning. This shift in perspective not only helps me maintain a positive mindset, but also allows me to manifest results that are increasingly aligned with what I desire. Another practice that has helped me a lot is visualization accompanied by gratitude. When I imagine what I want and simultaneously express gratitude as if I have already achieved it, I feel a deeper connection with my desires. This powerful combination creates an energy that seems to resonate in the universe, facilitating manifestation. It's as if I am sending a clear message about what I want, while also showing that I value what I already have. Finally, gratitude and positivity are not just tools for manifesting desires. They are also fundamental to my emotional and psychological well-being. By cultivating these feelings, I have learned to live more fully and consciously, which in turn allows me to manifest not only things but also incredible experiences and relationships. Listening to the body and the mind. Paying attention to the signals from the body and the mind is a practice we often neglect, but it is crucial for maintaining balance and facilitating the achievement of our desires. I notice that when I am attuned to what my body and mind are telling me, I can more easily identify what I truly want. Ignoring these signals can create a dissonance that distances me from my goals. One of the things I have learned over time is that the body speaks. Sometimes I feel tension in my neck or a knot in my stomach, and these are clear signs that something is not right. When I allow myself to pause and investigate these sensations, I often discover they are linked to concerns or fears I need to confront. This not only helps me maintain a clearer mental state, but also directs me toward actions I can take in pursuit of my desires. Additionally, listening to my mind is equally important. In moments of stress, I tend to take a break to reflect on my thoughts. Often, I realize that I am immersed in negative thought patterns that hinder my progress. By becoming aware of this, I can change the internal narrative and replace those limiting ideas with more positive and constructive affirmations, aligned with what I wish to manifest. The practice of meditation also helps me be more in tune with my body and mind. During meditation, I can better hear the messages my inner self has to offer. This deep connection not only brings clarity about my goals, but also helps me recognize when my body needs rest or energy renewal, which is essential for my health and manifestation. Finally, acknowledging that my body and mind are allies in the manifestation process brings me a sense of empowerment. When I am in sync with these aspects, I feel I can better navigate life's challenges and, in turn, get closer to the things I truly want. Listening to what my body and mind have to say is an essential step in transforming desires into reality. Continuous practice and patience. One of the most challenging aspects of manifestation is understanding that it is a continuous process that requires patience. Often we are driven by anxiety and the rush to achieve our desires, but this urgency can be an obstacle. I have learned that instead of focusing solely on the end result, it is essential to value each step of the journey. This shift in perspective not only makes the process more enjoyable, but also helps me learn and grow each day. Continuous practice is fundamental. It's not just about visualizing or affirming once and waiting for everything to happen. For me, it's about making these practices a part of my routine. This can include daily meditations, gratitude lists, or visualization exercises. When I commit to practicing regularly, I feel like I am cultivating a fertile space for my desires to manifest. It's like taking care of a garden. It is necessary to water and tend to it constantly for it to bloom. Moreover, patience is a virtue that often proves challenging. I frequently find myself anxious, wishing for immediate results. In those moments, I remind myself that everything has its time. Each step I take is a building block that brings me closer to what I want, even if I cannot see immediate results. Learning to trust the process is one of the greatest gifts that manifestation has given me. Another thing I notice is that by maintaining practice and patience, my resilience increases. Challenges become opportunities for learning and growth. When something doesn't go as planned, instead of feeling discouraged, I try to understand why it happened and what I can learn from the situation. This mindset not only helps me stay focused, but also allows me to develop a healthier relationship with success and failure. Finally, continuous practice and patience teach me to value the journey. Manifesting desires is not just about reaching the final destination, but also about the transformation that occurs within me along the way. Each experience, every challenge, and each small victory becomes part of my manifestation story, and that is something I truly cherish. Now, at the end of this video, I invite you to reflect on the transformative power of the words we have just explored. Remember, words are not just sounds. They have the capacity to shape our reality. Have you ever stopped to think about how the words you use daily impact your life? And what if you could, simply by repeating 3 words silently, begin to attract everything you desire, such as money, success, and even enlightenment? Challenge yourself to try this practice. Imagine what could happen if you decided to keep these words as your personal mantra. How would this change the way you feel and act? It's time to put your intention into action. Feel the energy of this practice and allow it to flow into your life. And before you go, I want to know, what words would you choose to manifest your desires? Comment below. Don't forget to like this video and share it with friends who are also seeking this wisdom. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to continue our journey together. May your path be illuminated by Buddhist wisdom, and may you always find the peace and prosperity you truly deserve.